Hey, welcome back to another video. So I'm reaching out for help. So if you're familiar with the power amplifiers for stereo, then please have a look. So I have this Denon, which I've taken apart. It's a Denon PMA 1500R. It started off with getting a little bit of clipping sound on one of the channels. Then the sound went out on that channel. Then a year later the same happened on the other channel. So, and then it's been a year since I've done anything. So now it started coming back on one of the channels, and now the right channel is bad. It's kind of coming and going depending on how long you keep it on. Okay, so let me show you what I've found in the schematic. So power comes in here. It has a small transformer and two large ones, as you saw. I thought in the beginning if those were like dual mono, because but no, it's more like one is used for the positive phase and the other one is used for the negative phase of the AC input. And then I measure the voltages that comes out of this bridge rectifier, and it's minus 62 or something, and it's minus 64. So it's a bit higher than what it says here. So, and then you have the common or ground in the middle. And also these series files. These are mostly used for signaling, the signal conditioning. So there's another schematic for that, and I don't need to show you that. It's actually the signal comes in here, goes through a selector up to the volume board. Here's the volume knob. However, before it goes there, you can take it straight out or with source direct, or you can direct it into the tone unit. So I will skip that because the signal is fine here. Now the signal comes in here from the volume unit, and we have left channel is a straight line, a thick line, and the right channel is a dashed line, as you can see. Now let's look at the right channel. This is like a differential input, I think, and I measure 0 here and 0 there, so I think this one is working, and I can see the signal here at least, but this one comes from the feedback over here. So this is the speaker output there, goes through a relay, I believe. Yeah, sorry for the scrolling, but it has a relay here and then the speakers. So let's focus on what I've done. So you can see you need 4.1 volts here, minus 2.4 here, and the reason for that is to be able to, these are driver transistor for the output transistors. Yeah, so they need to be biased correctly, so therefore you need 4.1 and minus 2.4. And this is the place where I see something goes wrong. So sometimes the voltage is like just 4 on both sides. So then you can hear the signal. Sometimes both of them are 0, then you can't hear anything. And then suddenly it might spring to life with a good signal, and then you see these voltages on both. So what I've done, I have connected it up. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, so I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I'm connected in on the pot meter there, and then a resistor on the next to it. So that would be like directly here and here. Now the next thing is that I have a signal generator, and I have a voltage divider into the RCA connector that goes into the right channel. And then I'm measuring at those points I mentioned. And I just need to keep these boards apart so they don't short circuit. So I will talk about that when I make the video. So let's just turn it on. I turn it on here. As you can see, now the blue and yellow are on the same, so now you can see the point I was making. And I turn up the volume. You can hear a distorted sine wave. If I now hadn't measured it on the outside, we would see like a nice top, and then like a long bottom. I think the reason is that it's not biased, but if we wait a little bit, it will then change. So I will just pause until something changes. Sometimes it can take a long time, so let's just play with the knobs here. Yeah, so anyway, these are set to like 200 millivolts, about there, in on the input. Right, so today it doesn't want to do it, so just insert a clip. So what we can see is that does this have like the proper voltage over it? So we'll look at the diode 502 and then we look at R544. Yeah, so here we go. Diode 502 on the anode side, as you saw in the schematic, on the anode side. And then the output of this TR514, which we can look 544. It's a bit hard to read, but this is the emitter, and then up to here. Oh, when I touched that diode, everything changed, as you can see. Now it's actually correct. So a little bump and it turned into live. So this is what, like 1 volt per division. And as you can see, the negative one is now correct. Minus 2 volt. Supposed to be 2.4. It's about there. 1, 2, 3, 0.4. Supposed to be 4.1. Why is there no signal in the top one? Let's see if we crank it a little bit. Oh, there you see it. Yeah, so that's weird. So please help out. Kind of pops into life. It's like it's unstable or something. Okay, so I don't know what more to show you, so please just ask in a comment and let's have a discussion there.